your response. Professor Anton has made his his response, and yeah, there's no real content here, so it's really probably not going to be on the subject much. But it's all we got, so we'll have to deal with it. So he's titled the video "Adult Pant Leg Pulling" regarding Gary DNG. So now the accusation is that I'm an attention whore, and I'm on YouTube because I'm an attention whore, and I'm just trying to get attention, and that's why I say things that are insulting to people, is because I want their attention. That's why I block people, is because I want their attention, and that's why I don't have ads on my videos, is because I want attention. That's why I didn't become a partner, is because I want attention and such. Well, whatever. Fine. Well, let's read the description. Let's see what it says here. Carefully listen to Gary's playful, off-target meanderings about rats, cheese, chess games, etc. Well, you know, if you have a better analogy, I'd love to hear it. Okay? I mean, maybe your analogy for our life is we're all, I don't know, cowboys and girls on Fun Island, and we, shoot gun drops out of our 6-shooters, and we wrangle unicorns. That's it. Yeah, we're unicorn wranglers. Is that your metaphor? I don't know. I mean, if this metaphor is no good, then what's your better one? Adam and Eve? Yeah, probably. Yes, don't be too smart. Don't be a smart ass. Be a dumb little Adam and Eve, and don't be playing with no snakes and condoms. All kinds of other things of basically, all kinds of other ways of basically entertaining himself. Yeah, I'm not really having that much fun. I like video games. I'd rather play video games. I'd rather watch movies. Yeah, I'd rather. But I know that's just totally unproductive. That's like whacking off. By knowingly misrepresenting others' views. Well, whatever. Knowingly misrepresenting how. You're not going to detail any of the misrepresentations. You're just going to make the claim. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry if you've been misrepresented. It wasn't my intent, I swear, on everything meaningful and... Oh, that's right. Nothing's meaningful to me. But anyway, I do. The cat. I mean, everybody's got to know. Even though I don't like the cat, I love the cat. So I swear on the cat that I haven't deliberately misrepresented you in any way. Fucker. All subtly as an attempt to call forth attention and response. Yeah, I think it's like the most important thing in the world that if the 7 billion people on the planet have a completely fucktarded, retarded notion of where they are and what they're doing, that it's really important to fix that, because all these little sentient creatures are going to be dependent on those 7 billion people and what the fuck they do. And so, yeah. Whatever. That's trying to get attention from myself, then that's what I'm doing. Fine. It doesn't sound like a very good analogy. The two don't sound like the same thing. But whatever. Believe what you wish to believe. I can't do much about your faith, in your phony philology. Gotta get rid of the big ad.
I really don't know what to say about Gary's recent response to me. I wasn't going to respond, and part of me is just kind of irritated with it. I find his whole reductive system to be just absurd. I can't believe that more people don't find that absurd. Everything is nothing but...
Sorry. Everything is nothing but, he said. Yeah, I just don't get this whole idea. Now reductivism, now dissection, now trying to figure out what this all comes down to, what the hell it's doing. That's a silly thing to do. You just don't analyze anything. You just pretend, tyrannosaurs are flying birds and, bugs are intellectual aliens. Let's just make up stuff for them. If it looks weird, just call it a weirdiodity. And, but don't try to figure out what the weirdiodity is, because no. Reducting is just such a bad thing to do.
Consumption, reproduction, cannibalism, and addiction. I mean, not only do I think that not everyone is an addict. Now, maybe he means addiction is this wider thing. Well, why not call it desire? Why use the word...
Well, because desire... I don't mind. You want to use desire, it's okay to me. You want to use impractical, insatiable want. You want to qualify it with some other little bits of words and verbiage. That's fine. I would argue that um, it's the difference between using the word murder and using the word um, ceasing their heartbeat. I mean, there's just this, the word addiction is the truth. Okay, it's the truth. So you want to use another word because it's more palatable to human beings and makes them feel more comfortable because desire, that's a solvable problem. Addiction's a bad thing because yeah, I've seen heroin addiction, yeah, and it's just it's unceasing and it's unrelenting and it's just so pointless and stupid. But my desires, they're nothing like an addiction because I am satisfied and everything turns out okay and it's happily ever after because I read it in my book. My Three Pig book is happily ever after. My, Snow White book, happily ever after. So yeah, that desire stuff. They get their desire and then everything turns out okay. Their desires stop and they don't want to, eat more stuff and have more stuff and be more something. They're satisfied. Yeah, that's why I use the word addiction because it's more accurate.
Desire. Look at this cannibalism stuff. I've heard him say, well, it's a closed system, and that's why it's all cannibalistic. Does that mean if aliens would come down and we'd start eating aliens, that wouldn't also be its own kind of cannibalism? It's a stupid word. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I think
All right. Well, look, you can say you don't see the connection or the rationale of it or the meaning of it. Well, fine. We in the past made distinctions. We called the North American Indians heathens and idiots and whatever, and we use that as an excuse just to, grind them up. Use them for, car wheel grease and stuff. It was stupid. It was a kind of cannibalism, no doubt about it. You want to narrow the word and say you can only use the word cannibalism when you're eating your own parents or your own brother and sister. And as soon as you go one step away from that branch, you're no longer a cannibal. I've explained why I've used the word. Living things started to eat living things. There was very little distinction between the first living thing that ate another living thing and the thing it was eating. It was very close to the very same thing it was. That's genetic truth, in all likelihood. And we're doing the same thing by a rational standard. Okay, by an intelligent standard, yes, it would be cannibalism if sentient aliens were eating us or if we were eating sentient aliens. If we were torturing them and putting them in pens in mud and dirt and filth, yeah, that would make us cannibals, in my opinion. Okay, it's a perfectly appropriate word. And so to say you can't even make anything of it, you can't even fit that in your brain and make any logical sense of it at all, well, that's your failure. I'm sorry. This isn't that complicated. This is A, B, C, D, C, cannibalism. Yeah, C is for cannibalism. D is for, dim. E is for idiot. Yeah, I always like that one. Yeah. Go ahead.
That really gets under my craw is how deluded you are. And I'm sick of hearing you delude around in the way that you aggressively pick on other people in the effort.
Well, whatever. Let's deal with the deluded thing first. Yeah, well, it's just so easy to explain delusion. I mean, when you see it in somebody else, it's so easy to just point to it and say, hey, fella, I mean, that's really deluded. It's a fairy tale made up 2,000 years ago. You're completely deluded. This is why it practically can't happen. And don't you see how silly it is? What good is a heaven full of rubies and emeralds? Why would I want to go there? That's silly. You can point out the delusion, but you're not doing that. You're not explaining how it's deluded to metaphor our existence as a type of game that we're playing on a board, a theoretical board that could be a model of what is happening, and this mechanism of attraction and repulsion that's built around the evolution of a DNA molecule. Now, if you got some gripe with that model, then point out how the model has some fundamental flaw, but you're not going to do that. You're just going to critique it and call it unreligious or something. I don't know. You're being an unreligious person. You're being a triple heathen.
Of truth, you don't get enough truth. I think here's some real truth. The truth is you you'll say that you have no need for anyone, you don't care about other people. I've heard you say just disgusting and vile things about how you have no need for anyone who you can't fornicate. I mean, it was really pretty.
Whatever. Yeah, it's just an honest explanation of the fact that that's part of my psychology. I'm not the kind of guy who needs to do something with somebody else. I mean, I could go to Disneyland all by myself, nobody else in the whole place, and I could have a good time. Yeah, I mean, I can play a video game by myself, I can eat potato chips by myself, I can go to the bathroom by myself, I can do everything all by myself, okay? And the only thing that's a little tricky doing by myself, even though it's really pretty simple, but emotionally it's a little awkward, is, yeah, the sex thing. It's just a little under-gratifying when you're doing it by yourself. But yeah, everything else I can do by myself. I really can. I can't really, I mean, I can't walk down the street holding hands, but, you know, I can live without that one. You know, it gets all sticky anyway. Yuck.
Tacky and disgusting and, I mean, dismissive of other human beings.
Well, look, I mean, if I described it as my sexual preference, then you just called my sexual preference tacky and disgusting. Oh, oh, hate crimer, hate crimer, hate crimer, bigot, bigot, hate crimer. I mean, come on, get real.
And it was obviously deeply diluted. You know why? Because we watch you shoot video after video. In fact, you shoot so many videos that you have to hide around from channel to channel because it's apparent that what you really...
Well, you know, look, really, I think anybody, even my most aggressive haters, would concede that I would love to have all my videos on one channel. Okay? I would prefer it that way. But there was obviously a danger in that, so I migrated the content both for the convenience of the consumer, which I have consistently applied. I mean, I have channels, Suffering Sucks, I do mostly vegetarian videos. Graceful Exfit, I do exclusively videos about the right to die. I mean, so this is, again, so you're just going to sit there and impugn my character with these false accusations about my motivations, and then you know, I mean, and what is that? What's my response to that supposed to be? I mean, that's your prerogative, but you're being a preposterous hypocrite. Really. I mean, to say I have somehow misrepresented your views, and when you pull this kind of character assassination, I mean, that's just so bogus.
Want is people to pay attention to you. Yes, you've turned people into a big couch for you to lay around on, and you're an ongoing adult pant leg pull. And if you can't...
Right. Most of the time, I don't even post my videos as response videos to the other person's video. That's a fact. I mean, I can show you my list. You want me to do that? And you'll see half the videos don't have any asterisk next to them because I post them as a response to no one. Not even my own videos. I couldn't even be bothered to post them as responses to my own videos. The tags on my videos are crap. Absolutely crap. I don't make any effort at all to glean attention. So this is just such bullshit. I mean, I'm on YouTube to talk a philosophy. And I'm talking it not because I want to, because I feel if I have to. I don't have much of a choice. I don't want to do this life again. I've made that pretty clear. I'm here basically defending my own future interests and trying to prevent some stupid ignorant slut, alright, from giving birth to another Gary, okay, and just saving me, sparing me the 50 years to figure out that I'm on planet asshole, okay, and there's not a decent, realistically decent thing to do in this fucking goddamn cesspool where all you retards are chasing your pink balloons and firing your little gummy bear guns and wrangling your fucking unicorns. Fucker.
See that you're engaged in a lot of adult pant leg pulling and you have needs for attention. I think you are deluded. Why can't you see with utter clarity the truth that is a kind of meaning in your life? Look.
Oh, it's a big fat irritation in my life. Again, you realistically, you can't think that I could have something I would rather do than this, than arguing with people, than having people attacking me all the time, people calling my fucking telephone, that I can't find some better way to turn my guts upside fucking down. Then I have to even contemplate how pointless and stupid this is, and I'm stuck on this fucking shitty planet with you fucking goddamn retards. You fucking retards who keep glorifying this stupid fucking bullshit. You can't, oh, addiction seems too harsh a word. We can't deal with that word, so please change it to desire, please.
A dog can run, and because it has legs and can run, it can take pleasure from that capacity. A bird has wings, it can fly, and it literally has a visceral feeling, a kind of an experience that comes with...
Yeah, and the experience stops when another bird swoops down and grabs it by the neck, okay, and starts crushing the back of its spine, and it feels the pain, and it flutters and twitches. And then it gets to the nest, and they let go of it, and it's still, oh, fuck, oh, that's so good. But then they start ripping it to pieces, little pieces at a time, and feeding it to little baby bears so they can do the same thing in 8 or 10 weeks. It's fantastic, marvelous, beautiful. Fuck.
Flight. We can think, we can reason, we can argue, and that has its own level of meaning and accomplishment, and it's not reproduction, it's not...
Yeah, well, whatever. So we're going to glean accomplishment out of the mere fact that we have senses. We can feel. Oh, I'm going to rub it. Oh, yeah, that's, oh, yeah, soft desk material. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Ooh, sandpaper. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, 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 texture. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fuck. Yes, spectacular.
Not consumption, it's not addiction, it's not cannibalism. There is
No, it's Adam and Eve, and it's the whatever, the wrangling rodeo, the unicorn wrangling rodeo. Who can catch the most unicorns? Who can ride that unicorn the longest? Man, little Bubba Boy has been doing this for 15 years now. He's got some bruises from them unicorns, but he's still out there fighting with those babies. This is just such a crock of shit as an argument.
Meaning that comes from lively conversation, from projecting goals, from self-relation, all of these kinds of things.
Yeah, geez, I really miss it. Adolf Hitler is dead. We could sit around at a table like some bar somewhere, Slunkin's Blogger Street, and we could have ourselves some of that, whatever they used to drink, that whatever that stuff was. And, maybe we can get like Ho Chi Minh guy and some other kind of crazy fucktard. We all sit around, have some laughs, get a little buzz. And, yeah, those are the great times, man. Those are great fucking times. Fuck.
Reduced to one of those other functions, and if you want to see it, next time you upload a video, ask yourself what it is you're actually doing and how many other people can't really see it for what it is, Gary.
Oh dear. Yeah. Maybe I should ask you to do the same thing. But we can see it. We can see the ads on the videos. We can see the attempt to sell the books. We can, we can just play this game. Fine. You're the one in the green filter. But whatever. I mean, it's just the easiest thing to do on the internet, on YouTube. Call him an attention whore. Yeah, that'll do it. Just call him an attention whore. Everybody's got that rock in their hand. So yeah, fine, okay. I'm rubber, you're glue. Fine. So not a very useful critique of the maze theory, the rat chasing game bullshit theory. No, you didn't really critique that. You just basically said, you be some sort of crazy person with freaking hoogaba joogaba. Well, I don't want none of your hoogaba joogaba. Well, fine, but you're gonna have to make an argument to escape the horror of my what do you call this? My capturing and critiquing of your contribution on the HorrorNet. Yeah, on the whatever this is, drama, dum doob tube boob tube moob. So anyway, enough of a video. Until next time, buy yourself some of this here Xantaki stuff or whatever this is, Zyrekiteki, and everything will be okay. Oh, thank God. But get rid of that green tinge. Yeah, it will. Anyway, till next time.